What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the CowTech show. This time with me, Stephen Hidalgo, or as some of you guys might know, my name I go by RC Steve 710. So welcome, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys had a great week, an awesome holiday week with the family, or getting out to RC. It's your favorite spot or track. Let me know in the chat, guys. Starting right off the bat, guys, we have a few comments. Want to just shout out. We got Mr. Ghost in the house. What is up? Can't wait to see what Steve's got for us tonight. What is up, brother? Appreciate you. Got Rob, early tuner. How you doing, Rob? Good evening to you guys. Unstable Steve, yes, should be a good show. Zach Cater, let's go, guys. Everybody joining. How you doing, Bob? Let's go, guys. So episode one. Yes, that's right. You guys know it's going to be a good one. I'll be talking a whole bunch of crawler talk with you guys. So if you're interested in learning the ins and outs of the crawler world while implementing your favorite CowRC products, this will be the series to check out. And of course, just want to give a big shout out again to CowRC and for having the first series. Big shout out to Zach Cater, one of the factory team members. He killed it with his episode series, guys. Everything you need to know in the racing world of RC. So if you guys haven't checked out any of those episodes, definitely check them out. And there's tons of knowledge packed into each episode. So with that being said, sounds like we're good to go. Limited tracks. I hear you, Stephen Fuentes. Myself, that's kind of why I'll share with you guys a little introduction on what got me into RCs, specifically the RC crawler side of the world, here in the categories of RC cars, and my interest overall with Cow RC products and how we came about today, where we're at now. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in real quick. We want to share with you guys. If you guys have been a little busy over the week, but CowRC will keep you on top of everything if you guys check out the website. So here I have CowRC's webpage pulled right up. Guys, if you haven't already seen, yes, this is 4th of July sale going on still, guys. So the Cow Boom 4th of July sale, July 4th through July 7th. Orders that are over $100 get a free sample pack, and those sample packs are awesome. I'll definitely share with you guys where what I do with my sample packs, and just it's a one of the most little convenient little packs you can have to give to a friend or to store in a bag as something like an emergency or just an easy last minute go to product. 15% off, guys. Most products, so everything on the site mostly. Check out. You guys can add an item to the cart. Enter in that code MOO1776 at checkout and get a little bit of savings while you're at it, guys. So it is until tomorrow, July 7th, ends at midnight, guys. So take advantage of the sale. I want to share with you guys. A lot of people have been tuning into the Cal Tech podcast beforehand. So a couple of them with Adam and Tyler, as well as Zach. But they've been talking about the new product, which would be the Moose Slick ultrafine graphite coating, guys. And this thing is now available. So if you guys have already pre-ordered, it has been shipped out already. So that's awesome. All the pre-orders are already shipped out, if not already landed on your doorstep. I'm curious to hear if some of you guys in the chat already, what you guys think of the ultrafine graphite coating. If you guys haven't checked it out beforehand or haven't heard of it yet, it is the industrial grade, which is a micronized graphite spray that has been engineered to the highest standards in exotic dry lubricant performance. So when zero drag, zero sling, and zero collection is paramount, you can definitely pick this product up, and you'll be be super smooth wherever you need it to be applied. So Incredible adhesive strength and pressure resistance, nearly instant set time, guys, wide operational temperature range, highly resistant to grease, oil, and water. We'll definitely have a can here on hands soon, guys. So next week or the next time I'm on here on the CowTech podcast, I'll share with you guys how I use the graphite coating spray in the RC crawler world. So let me catch up with just a few comments, guys. What's up, Dino in the house? How you doing, brother? Ron in the house. CowRC rocks. Let's go. Yeah, that graphite coating works great on this drive shafts, the slip style. So, a lot of crawler drive shafts have that kind of slip style drive shaft. I know like Element RC, Axial base setup. So, man, if you're looking to just keep things super smooth and prevent any binding on your moving parts, we'll definitely be showing you guys how to apply that. Let's dive in. Rob, glad you're gonna get some soon. Maybe if you get some, you can check out at the using the discount tonight. So yeah, let me know where you guys implemented your use of the graphite coating. I see Bob has used it on the drive shaft slides as well. So awesome stuff, guys. As well, the CowRC website is full of tons of information, you guys. There's tons of featured products that you guys can already expect to see here, as well as new products that keep coming out every couple of few weeks. So just keep an eye out on the CowRC website, and I'll give you a little hint. There's definitely some products coming in a few more weeks, so you guys want to stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and dive in, guys. Bring this screen back over to the main screen. So, with everybody tuning in tonight, want to just kind of share a little about me or introduction into how I got brought upon this whole crazy RC lifestyle. How I kind of got into this whole RC world and what brought me to Cow RC products and how I still use them on a day-to-day basis, and pretty much the whole schedule and setup of my little go-to maintenance routine. So, guys, basically, if you haven't known me yet, I went about on my social media platforms as RC Steve. So let's talk about a little bit. I kind of pulled up some notes right here. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so if you guys don't know me already, I am an avid builder, content creator, as well as some people might call me an influencer in the RC world. Um, it basically kind of started my interest again while I'm pretty much looking for something to do during my daddy duty. That was when I had like a firstborn. This was back in about 2019, so it's going almost on 6 years now, which is it's awesome to see how far RC's come into. But I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into, guys. I know that I was into RCs when I was a younger kid. I was into the smaller buggy style racing cars. I saw like the 110 low seat type of two-wheel drive buggies, and then even saw those smaller style like associated 128 little racers, and that was fun and kind of stopped a long time ago, but we picked it back up, guys. So not too long ago, I was looking for something, and I figured, I want to do something four-wheel drive for sure, and that kind of what led me into the crawler scene. I kind of liked how the appearance of the RC cars resembled, actual trucks for the most part. So it was pretty cool. And all that curiosity ended up leading me into purchasing a brand new Element Enduro rock crawler truck off OfferUp. Super late night meetup at a 7-Eleven. So it was kind of not the most ideal spot to pick up an RC car, but I needed to have one like that there and then. So after picking that up, literally became hooked. what kind of got me into the crawler enjoyment of that was being able to just kind of take my time, the slow crawling capabilities, choosing those lines, just kind of like really hand to eye coordination, but a lot of focus, and then while still not going too crazy. I know there's been some times where I would pull out a brand new like racing car and have the time of my life and then break it in the first 5 minutes. So the crawlers definitely kind of led me into a more enjoyable experience picking up the remotes again. And not long after that, I found the Axial SCX 24s. So if you guys have seen those tiny little RC crawlers that basically opened the door to me, not only to the outdoor crawling experience, but the indoor crawling experience, especially after the kids were asleep. So you'd pretty much see me late night, after midnight, after everybody's all done, setting up some little diaper boxes or obstacle courses on the dressers and, having some good crawl time whenever and wherever we can. So that was kind of the start of it, my addiction to RC crawling. And then from there on, you guys already know the hobby's all about upgrading, enjoying the hobby, making it your own setup, your own flavor on that. So while it's pretty cool to get to upgrade everything, I was one of those guys that started to, upgrade everything all at once. So lay down every single piece of brass upgrade you could on a little SCX 24, and come to find out, driving it again, it wasn't performing as optimal as it was beforehand. So basically kind of led down a path of experimenting with some ideas, some upgrades of what worked and what didn't, and kind of just focused on building with a like a more is less or less is more type of approach. So I kind of just looked at what were the performance parts that helped in the RC world, and one of the parts, especially in the SCX 24 platforms, was the suspension links. So that kind of led me on to creating my own set of suspension links and, diving deeper into the micro crawler scene. The community really embraced my content and my builds and the products that I offer. So it's been an awesome journey so far. And now, we stumbled upon CowRC, and I'll go on from there because let me share you about how I kind of got into the ins and out of CowRC as well. Um, Before I do that, let me shout out a couple comments. What's up, Tyler in the house? Yes, sir. Starting over, the go-to for micro info. Yes, guys. Check me out if you guys haven't. We do also live shows on Micro Mondays here on Instagram. Uh, well, not here on this channel, but on the RC Steve social media platforms. We'll share about that a little bit later. But let's talk about um, the CowRC, what kind of how I stumbled upon the CowRC products before we share how I'm gonna show you guys how I set up my CowRC workspace. So you guys known before I start sharing, I want to hear in the comments how you guys stumbled across CowRC products as well. I'm very curious. Was it a friend? Did you see anything on Facebook, content related, or an event? Feel free to share if you guys would like to. But let's talk about how I found CowRC. So basically, uh, through creating the content on my social media platforms, I did stumble across and get to meet new and awesome friends here in the RC community. So that first encounter with CowRC was from one of my fellow friends here in the RC community who is also one of the factory team members from CowRC. So it was an awesome opportunity to run across him and get to meet him. Yeah, I kind of immediately noticed how clean and sharp his workspace was, whether it was his workspace or even his content, the background setup. You could see that everything was just crisp, organized, laid out, and his most importantly, like everything was just spotless, clean. Like it's hard to keep crawlers and RC cars in general clean. So when you see somebody taking owner pridefulness or taking accountability and keeping their cars clean as much as they can, that kind of led me into wondering what are these cow RC products about. So I basically started off by getting a screw catcher mat. That was one of my first products from Cow RC. So picking up one of those mats, and I could say, guys, that's definitely my first uh, item that I'm going to be carrying from Cow RC. Or you're gonna be when you meet me, you're gonna see me with the Cow RC mat wherever I'm at, whether it's on my desk, in my backpack, or at my booth table. I'll definitely have a Cow RC screw catcher mat, and having that organization and layout is just key for my presentation and for my workflow, guys. So if you haven't experienced any screw catcher mats for yourself, I highly recommend checking them out. But as always with when you order from Cow RC, occasionally you do get a little bit of samples included in the package, guys. So checking out a little sample of udder butter right from the package. That also led me to checking out more of the Cow RC products, and simply just kind of got me hooked into diving into the ecosystem of having not only RC maintenance or building products, but stuff good for repairs, maintenance, building, cleaning, and much more, guys. So let me share what you guys. Yes, Dino, Cow RC has our back. That's for sure, guys. Customer service is A1, guys, especially when it comes to having your back. Cow RC, Heath is always behind the scenes, working hard, guys. So couldn't agree with you more. Cow RC has our back when it comes to the RC king of maintenance. Zach Cater, got tired of the industrial cleaners graying out my plastics. Started for looking something better until I found the parts and chassis wash. Yes, tell me about it. That brings up a pretty good point too. I know a lot of guys, especially my friends, we all started off with like a simple green or kind of a heavy degreaser product that it's an all around will get the job done, but like Zach mentions, it'll start wearing out over time, degrading the plastics just a little bit faster than you'd like it to. So having that parts and chassis wash is definitely an awesome product as well. Um, so let me share a couple things real quick too. So yeah, I started sharing my CowRC setups in photos and videos in the CowRC Facebook fan page, guys. So if you aren't active or if you aren't joined in on that CowRC fan page over on Facebook, highly recommend you guys go join, go get the meat and potatoes of all the details, end user experiences, and much more, guys. It's an awesome place to talk about the CowRC products as well. But I pretty much I was so passionate about using these products. After once I got a little collection of products going on, I started sharing the content with photos and videos, and soon enough, I was contacted by Heath himself about joining the CowRC factory team. So uh, being a part of the CowRC factory team means more to me than just repping the products. It's kind of about giving back to the community, sharing helpful content, and inspiring others to dial in their builds and workspaces. So I'm thankful for Heath to allow me to be part of CowRC Factory team as a content mentor. So that's a pretty awesome little role for the factory team, guys. And if you guys are ever interested in wanting to share your passion and support for CowRC2 and looking to get sponsored, kind of like this journey that was brought upon me, guys, all I can say is just tune in. First of all, make sure you guys are joined in on the CowRC fan page over on Facebook. Um, just start sharing your products and sharing your content and sharing your experiences. And if you're looking for even more detailed information on, what it takes to get on the factory team, if that's something you're ever interested in, uh, go back a few episodes here in this CowTech podcast series. Actually, go way back, all the way to episode 7. You're gonna see Adam and Tyler talk about the Cow RC sponsor little checklist. So if you guys want to join in, and man, I'm telling you, highly recommend. I can't say highly recommend enough, but the Cow RC factory team is just an awesome group of guys. And if you're into keeping your trucks dialed in, it's a no brainer in my opinion. So coming back to all that, joining the Cow RC factory team. Uh, Here I am now, and I'll be sharing with you guys right now how kind of I start my routine or my maintenance when going to set up a new crawler build from scratch, or opening up a fresh kit. Or we'll also share with you guys the next method of if you got a dirty car after a long day out on the trails, what I lay out and how I prep everything to get it going. So before we get started with that, though, guys, I'm gonna pop up a couple more comments here. Definitely, guys, shout out um, in the comments. I love the interaction that goes in the chats with you guys amongst each other. So it's always awesome to see you guys chatting along. The samples, man, the samples are off the hook. Once you get one, once you see another couple popping up, it's like, man, you can either share with a friend or pop this one in my backpack for later, or keep one in every room, something like that. That's kind of how I go about getting those samples up. Got into the 1/8 scale buggy racing and was introduced by Zach Cater by a friend at a local track. Yeah, see, mostly you're gonna, if you're not really into you know, learning exactly about, oh, this is a specific RC maintenance product. You guys should be knowing about this. Most likely, it's going to happen through your friends at the track, or at the crawler course, or at the event, where you're going to see a buddy like Zach or myself with some Cow RC products, and just by the products alone, it's gonna pique your interest. So I love to see that introduction to the Cow RC products for you, Jason. See, another friend turned me on to Cow RC. That's awesome. So, Mr. Ghost, thank you. We'll be diving into the Scale Garage right now, a little bit. What's up, Jason? Thank you for joining, brother. And as always, another awesome Cow RC factory team member in the chat, guys. So we have went off a hunch, made an order, almost immediately got the call from Heath. Oh, there we go. So yeah, guys, if you're that excited to get an order in and you're not necessarily sure exactly what to order, or maybe you can order instead like bundle deals, that would probably help better. But those bundle deals, like the maintenance kits, guys, you can find at different areas to really save on a whole bunch of packages, guys. So it's not only just individual products that you can add to your cart. These are some awesome maintenance kits that you can go ahead and pick up ready to go based on your size and of your budget of your workspace. But there you guys can see awesome layouts and some detailed, in-depth real world pictures above. So highly recommend you check out those packages if you just want to get a good boost or jump start on your CowRC experience. And I myself will share with you what my kind of go-to experience has been lately with my setups. So lastly, guys, CowRC fan and customer service is great. I can't agree with you more more than more right there. So Rob in the house, gonna need to call customer service about the new debris blower. Yes, you can feel free to call customer service. I'll actually pop up a little ticker, guys, just for a little bit. Down below, you guys can see where you guys can get your customer support all contacted. So either through email or directly. Sunday through Friday right there, guys. So any questions you guys do have, anything you know you want to know about regarding your products, definitely check out that ticker down below for all the information. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to pop up my screen real quick and we're going to dive in the main area of this screen where I'll kind of just be sharing with you guys what we got going on over here. So let me get the screen all dialed in. I'm going to actually close off that ticker in a little bit, guys. So make sure you guys know if you guys need any questions answered regarding any CowRC products. Down below is the information. But let's go ahead and dive in, guys. Let's see. So, first of the products that I carry for any or that I have on my workspace for any CowRC maintenance, fresh build, or working on something. As you can tell, I don't really have much space to work on my projects or builds, so I kind of utilize this scale garage as a multi-purpose setup. So when it's not being used for diorama content, we're wrenching right here. So to keep these work areas nice and clean, scratch free as well. So this is awesome, guys, for those guys who are working on kitchen counters, granite countertops, or anything smooth, anything that you don't want to get any scuffs on. What we got here is the CowRC mouse pad mat, guys. So the mouse pad mat is one of their awesome products that you guys can just simply lay down, get it going, have a nice little base layer or foundation to protect the surface. And these mats, guys, they're actually available in a variety of. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and switch over right here. I'll share with you guys right here. All right, cool. That's better. So we got different sizes in the mouse pad mat, guys. Right here, shown on actually my screen, would be the 16 by 25 mouse pad, the 16-inch by 25 size. Now he also has the 24 by 48 and the 5.5 by 8 inches. So, guys, from the sample size mousepad mat up to your full-fledged workspace mat, these are awesome to use. And also, they're available in other custom themes, guys. So I don't have that pulled up right here, but I can pull it up real quick just to show with you guys. So these mouse pad mats do come in their other themes. If you guys know me, I love the Reaper style setup. So if you're not feeling the traditional cow RC style theme, you can go ahead and get one of these skins theme style. So guys, these are vibrant. They lay out really nice on the pit mats, on the pit areas or workspaces. And I believe this one is only available in the 24 by 48 size, guys. So if you're looking for the larger size in this option, they will be available only in that 24 by 48 size. So that's what I use to, let me bring it up real quick. That's what I use to lay out my table right now. And now let's hop over to the mats, guys. So if you guys know, one of the best mats, my opinion, that have been getting the most use as of lately, just because ever since these mats became released, they're just so multifunctional and utilitarian that these things are hard to pass by and hard to not use and hard to not put in your bag. So right here we have the Carbon Series mat, guys. These mats are awesome. Extremely durable PVC rubber, chemically resistant surface, guys. So easy to clean and maintain. And they also have a unique carbon fiber texture, guys. So all this is pretty much your mat, and you can see these little pockets right here. This would be your integrated organization. Here shown right here in my hand, as well, guys, as the mouse pad mats. These come in various sizes. This will come in the 12 by 16 shown here, as well as they have the larger size in the 24 by 30-inch and the 5.5 by 8-inch. So same type of sizing scales, guys, for whatever type of workspace you have. There's pretty much an awesome size for everything in between. Not only do I like these mats for the durability, but also integrates with any of the the flat mats or the work mats, guys. So when I say the flat mats, these simply can just integrate straight into the center area. So usually I'd use this Cow RC Carbon Series mat just as is without any mats laid on top if I was to go ahead and get dirty or remove any greases and oils off of some older axles, or just diving in on some cleaning maintenance, whether I need to spray down with the parts and chassis wash or anything. So guys, I can't stress it enough. Now that these have become available, these are one of my go-tos, if not probably the only mat that you'll see me having around. And with the integration of using your flat mats, you can still have a clean setup, guys, to have a nice visible display, as well as you keep all your hardware in one place. So that's one of the other reasons why these flat mats are awesome. The magnetic feature is going to definitely keep your screws in one place. Coming back to the mats, guys, there's a whole bunch of types of mats as well. If you're looking for something kind of aimed at a little bit smaller travel friendly, something kind of aimed at the micro crawler guys, I would probably say that this little screw catcher mat with the foam pockets would be a nice addition as well. So if you, especially since the foam pockets have another additional organization tray, this size, I believe this is a small size as well. You can integrate it into the Carbon series as well. So when it comes to customization with your layout, your mat layout, your Carbon series layout, there's a whole bunch of different types of custom setups that you guys can go about. Not only is the Carbon series super cool when it comes to getting your wrenching going for a new build or anything, same thing, like I said, guys, you can use it for almost all aspects of the build. So when it comes to needing to solder anything, like electronics, shorten wires, change out cables and the motor plugs, anything like that, CowRC also has these awesome rubber silicone mats for solder mats, and these are awesome. They integrate as well, guys. So if you want to pick up one of these, you can actually go ahead and just pick up a combo series right here. So this combo series is perfect to get everything, all you need in one. It's going to, based upon your size here, I'm showing the 24 by 30-inch magnetics combo. But guys, you're going to get not only the Carbon series mat, you'll get the appropriate sized solder mat, as well as the magnetic mat in the size that you need, guys. So it's an awesome little combo setup that it's pretty much my go-to setup when it comes to just wrenching away, doing anything RC related. Um, right here on the screen. Let's see. Cow RC Carbon series is epic. You bet. Heath in the chat. Themes are available also. Awesome to know. Thank you, Heath. So guys, any size you need, man. You guys can get the theme set up. I'll definitely be picking up that Reaper theme and probably the 16 by 25 setup as well. So super awesome. Brian working on his Carbon Series mat as he speaks. Oh, nice. Hey guys, hey, testing the mic. I'm sorry that we don't hear any sound right there. We've been probably chatting for a little bit. Looks like the microphone died, but if you guys can hear me, please let me know. And if you guys didn't hear what I said, I could definitely backtrack real quick and go about that. But looks like the sound is back, so glad we got through that. Basically, what I was just kind of recapturing is this is my go-to setup, guys. Before all this, CowRC mats, you would find me by using just my simple tabletop desk without any protection. If I did have any protection, you would probably see me using like some metal trays. Those kind of had the screws sliding and jostling all around, so it was a little bit difficult to hold in place, as well as certain areas, just more prone to getting dirtier and easier. So having the setup like this really helps me out, keep clean. Let's go ahead and continue, guys, with what else I use for getting started with my work area. So now that we have our work layout ready to go, usually I have, of course, my tools, and I'm sure you guys always have your tools, but as always, especially for a new build, you guys will see me reaching for my dot boxes, my organizer, little micro folding boxes, and other storage systems, guys. So let me just chat about that. So this one is honestly one of my go-to setups, guys. These ones would be the little micro screw boxes, especially when it comes to building a fresh micro build. This is perfect to pop open. And for example, I'll have one of these little compartments out. And this whole compartment has all the essential hardware that I need to get a fresh build going. So nuts, screws, little washers, spacers, and much more, even hex pins when it comes to all that stuff. So having something like this just out and out ready to build, you have all your sizes of essential screws you need. So I actually keep a few of these boxes ready to go depending on the type of platform that I'm working on, whether it's like an SCX24 or a TRX4M. I'll grab the SCX24 box, and then the TRX4M, which some of you guys might have known that they use different size hardware. An awesome go-to box that I also use is the micro folding screw box, guys. So this one I take with me for a short kind of crawl sessions, whether I need them in my backpack just as an emergency. So these have some awesome compartments you can get in and out to, which is easily viewable through a clear viewing. And then they pack up real nice and small. So you can pack this away and knowing that have the clasping mechanism will keep everything shut and tied it, put in place. And then for my kind of heavier duty, larger scale setups, the dot boxes, guys, probably the best utilized boxes for when it comes to organization. If you really want to get all your hardware organized for a whole different size hardware, this would be for my 1/10 scale crawlers, guys. So I'm curious to know what kind of favorite storage compartments or setups are you guys using when you are building up a fresh build, or when you need to fix a RC car on the track or out on the trails or in your shop. So now that we have that, let me dive back into the other camera, guys, real quick. So that's a cool way to get organized in there. And we also got a little hint straight from Heath tonight, guys. You don't want to miss out. But we have a couple new styles coming of those screw organizer systems, guys. So if you're looking for something to expand your organization, keep an eye out. In a few weeks, there will be some more organization storage systems from CowRC pretty soon. That's pretty awesome. And let me know, guys, if you do have some CowRC products. I'm curious to know what theme are you guys rocking the most. If you guys will probably see in the next few weeks or weeks to come. I'm heavily invested in the Reaper skins theme. So awesome to have a few mats on your benches for sure. You got a crown from the king. That's awesome. Dig the Reaper theme. Awesome, guys. Yeah, appreciate you. So with that being said, now that we have our setup right here, let me share with you guys. Keep diving in, So this is some of the most important products from CowRC that I use when it comes to building a fresh setup. So guys, first things first, I don't know about you guys, but when I dive into a fresh kit, an RC kit especially, normally we're diving straight into the axles to get those axles built up. So one of the main things that I like to get ready is the CowRC Udder Butter. And this Udder Butter, guys, if you haven't tried it yet, probably be the last grease or lubricant that you guys will probably need to use. The Udder Butter is awesome. It's a high performance lubricant, provides superior water resistance, guys, even in salt water. So it'll ensure the continued sealing and protection. So this is what I use for my ring and pinion gears, for my transmission gears. And when it comes to the overall maintenance in these little guys, especially like when you're not really working on the bigger cars, but the littler guys, a little bit goes a long way with these CowRC products, which I absolutely love. You can pick up as small as this syringe, guys, which would be about 40 milliliters. Or if you guys are heavy lubricant users for the Udder Butter, you need something to keep packed. I know a lot of racing guys will be going through that much more than myself. But over on CowRC website, they still have the 8-ounce and as well as the 2-pound setup, guys. So It is definitely a bunch of udder butter for those who need it. But yes, either the hot rod theme. I think if I was going to go for another theme, the hot rod theme is looking pretty sweet. The original, yes, I do love the original one. I think that one's the green streak. Mike's got a mix. Yeah, so I think if I was to mix, it's going to be Reaper and I mean, the Patriot doesn't get too much love that I see, so I do have some Patriots skins over here that I'm looking at. So I'd probably just pick Patriot and Reaper. I know it's kind of like the complete opposite spectrum, but that'd be definitely awesome to have. Yeah, there's a Patriot theme right there. Some girl themes, that'd be awesome to see. I do like when companies do a little bit special edition. Female style skins or like breast cancer awareness special edition colors, stuff like that. So you never know. It'd be exciting to see if CowRC would come out with a little bit of more skins. You never know. Good shout out. Love using that syringe type. Oh, let me tell you what, for the syringe type, that's probably my favorite setup, especially when it comes to the crawlers, guys. I'll go ahead and share the screen, big screen one more time so we can get a little bit better detail. But when it comes to the syringe, you guys can see this one's running low on this one, but the syringe is nice as you can retract the lubricant whenever you need to or get it to come out at a nice steady flow. And the reason why I really like it in the syringe, especially when it comes to servicing an axle, whether it be here I have one of these tiny SCX24 axles. These can be tiny, guys, so I'll probably get a better camera that can autofocus a little closer up. But my little secret for these guys is I'll actually attach a axle shaft onto the worm gear, and then I'll be able to spin the worm gear just like this. So with my syringe, I'll simply be able to spin it and apply the syringe, and it gets literally the perfect application of the udder butter on your worm gears. I'll do something similar like that in the 1/10 scale crawlers. So there's a little tip and trick right off the bat, guys. We'll probably see a much more tips and tricks, but the udder butter, definitely, guys, it's my go-to right off the bat. You got to have the udder butter in the stable, especially when you're setting up a crawler for the long run. So Heath shouting back out may happen one day. You guys never know. So Heath is always listening to the customers, guys. That's awesome thing about CowRC is definitely appreciate all the feedback that you guys share. You can fill the syringe with the big tub of udder butter. I really like that tip, Mr. Ghost. So I'll probably pick up a tub, and hey, we'll just be refilling like no problem, right? Rock a purple skin. Yeah, I'll rock a purple skin too. Rob, glad to see that you use it in all of your RCs. Awesome. Yeah, it's a great tip you guys shared with me. I'm glad that you guys also refill it real easily. So I'll be implementing that tip from you guys down here. Lastly, a couple products, guys. I'll go ahead and share the screen once more. A few more products that I do have ready to go when I'm building a truck up. First couple ones, especially, guys, when you do get new bearings, new axle shafts, any moving parts in your kit or build, you're going to want to go ahead and grab these two Mooslick products. Here we have the Mooslick Industrial Grade Ultra Thin Oil with PTFE. So this is going to help lubricate those bearings, guys, keep everything coated and protected from the elements a lot better than your average product, as well as the Mooslick Ultra Light Grease Coating. So this all apply to my axle shafts, certain parts of the drive shafts. But now that we have like that graphite coating, I'm going to definitely be experimenting live with you guys on that to see how the new graphite spray holds up to the drive shafts, CVD areas, and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting. And of course, the Moo Clean, the electrical degreaser, guys. Sometimes kits come with pre-greased, pre-oiled up components on the axle shafts and transmissions and stuff like that. So if you really want that full Cow RC experience, I use the Moo Clean electrical cleaner and degreaser to remove all that grease and grime, just really get a nice clean foundation to implement all the other Cow RC products. And when it comes to cleaning and maintaining my cars, say if after a long day out on the trails, guys, we'll still be using, of course, our Cow RC Carbon Series mat, as well as, you know, if you need to, the other awesome integrated products. However, if we have a car out on the trail right after a long day out on the trail, you guys can see, we'll definitely share with you guys some live demos coming up the next time. So we got a little bit of cleaning to do on this truck. But most importantly, we'll share with you guys how to keep it clean, how to keep everything, all the electronics good to go. So to go ahead and get ready for a maintenance, there's a few things I would grab. First thing, guys, is the Moo Clean parts and chassis wash. It's one of my go-to products when a quick and easy clean, especially if you guys pick up like a sample kit. The sample kits come in an easy little spray bottle, or you can just concentrate in certain areas of your build, or, you know, in this instance for the micro cars, definitely those sample bottles really come in handy. They're just so small and convenient. You can really spray it down. These would be kind of what they look like right here, guys. So a little wipe down, spray down would be one of the products that I use. Coming to the body, if it's, you know, kind of already still clean, sensitive, delicate body, not really wanting to clean it that heavy duty, you can also reach for one of these awesome hide wipes, guys. Now these hide wipes are a multi-texture wipe that's not only great for sensitive layers or sensitive surfaces, but stronger side for the tougher areas. And this would be great to use on body parts, whether you have scuffs or little dirt marks, little etches that you need to keep clean. This will also be pretty much useful for a quick roundup, overall well-rounded cleanup. You can use this as well to clean your parts. My go-to for the hide wipes is mostly on the bodies, as well as the after use, the after cleaning for my screw catcher mats. So usually after we get a little dirty on the mats, I'll go ahead and grab a hide wipe and we'll go ahead and clean all that stuff off, get ready for the next adventure or the next wrenching session. Lastly, a couple more cleaning products that I do use, guys, when I'm working on my RC crawlers. So another super handy product that I love, that I've been coming to love up, is the Cow RC Cow Snot. So the cow cleaning snot, guys. And if you haven't checked this out, this is an awesome product. And if you guys have a micro RC car or any sensitive, super small little radio receiver or tiny crawler, this will be the perfect little product to get really finely into those grooves, into those nooks and crannies, pick up all the residues, the residuals, the dirt off of these little hard to reach spots. And you'll see in the coming episodes, guys, that this little cow snot will probably be your next favorite thing in the crawler world, especially if you guys are micro crawlers. micro addicts like myself, this is literally one of my favorite products that you guys can see. I go through this. I got a bunch of these little snot cans, so we go through that quite often. And lastly, guys, some of my last two favorite products to make sure that our crawlers are ready for the next trail ahead. One would be the Cow RC Moo Clean Tire Wash. Guys, especially for crawlers, we know that traction means everything. So when you want to get your tires into the right conditions, or just clean it off, clean everything, have the right compounds ready to go in your rubber without destroying the compound over time or faster than normal, I grabbed the tire wash, and we'll share a demonstration with you guys to literally show you guys a night and day difference. Even well after 24 hours, the tires, they're just so crispy. They almost look brand new, and leaves almost that factory feel on the tires. And to kind of finalize the product roundup, after everything's all said and done, after my trucks looked over, kind of double checked, we'll go ahead and prep it for the day to come or the weekend ahead. And this Cow RC Moose Slick silicone protector spray, guys. When I say I go through these quite often as well, we'll definitely keep your crawlers super clean. And like, for instance, I personally haven't used anything else, and I've been driving this thing in the dirt heavily, getting dusty, and this truck literally only looks like the tires got dirty after this run. So the Moose Slick will help add that protective layer to your truck, guys, especially any parts such as aluminum parts. The carbon fiber will definitely prolong and keep that shine to your components. I'm going to go ahead and switch over the screens, guys, because we are running towards the end of the show pretty soon. So let me go ahead and take off this screen and put myself on. If I can do that. What is up? So let me go through a couple of these comments, guys. That way we can go through. So yes, the little spray bottles of the Moo Clean and the tire wash are so handy. Yes, exactly, Mr. Ghost. I literally have my sample packs ready to go. If you guys already know, the sample packs are a lifesaver, especially if you didn't plan to carry any maintenance products with you. Just grab one of those and in your car, put it in your car, and thank me later. So snot for president. Oh man, if you're already with me on rooting for the cow snot, yeah, we need like a bucket like this, the cow snot. We need that year supply for sure. The number one best tire wash and compound cleaner. Shout out, guys, before we do go, what's your favorite cleaner? What's your favorite Cow RC product? Anything that I shared in the chat. Wish the tire wash bottle still came with the sprayer. Yes. Well, good thing, guys, it's concentrated. You guys can make it to your own concentrated supply. So that's awesome. And yes, self-filling bottles with a scrub brush on it. Yes, I love the product too. So there's so many products that Cow RC has to make whatever you got to do as easy as possible. So we'll share about all those products within the few coming weeks, guys. And with that being said, guys, what do you guys think? This was my first episode here on the CowTech. I had a blast. There's obviously plenty more we got to dive into. So if you guys are interested in hanging out with me for the series and getting to know a little bit more on how I use these Cow RC products, definitely hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Big shout out to Cow RC again. Stay tuned, guys. Every Sunday evening, they have the Cow RC CowTech podcast live streamed here on YouTube as well as Facebook, guys. So with that being said, we'll be back with another awesome episode, guys. And stay tuned because in the coming weeks as well, CalRC and myself will be working on a special project that's aimed for you guys. Yes, maybe you guys will walk away at the end of all these series that I do with an awesome CowRC approved built little crawler. So if you guys looking to more information on that, definitely stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. That being said, guys, I'm RC Steve. Thanks so much for joining. And until then, we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.